Who's in charge?
Who's in charge here?
I get it in the wrong order. There you go.
Then you got tall.
I could have stayed home, you know. Okay. Steve. Rookie of the Year nominees. Ann Camarada, Eric Halverson, and Rick Hartley. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And the winner is...
Can't read it.
Yeah. Oh, Ann! I'm looking down here.
Well, thank you so much, and oh boy. Well, thank you. I'm very honored and humbled by this, and obviously, if I hadn't felt welcome by so many people, you know, I wouldn't be here. So, thank you very much.
Thanks, Charlie. Who's next, Steve?
Do unsung and then do the correct last.
It's a little short.
Unsung Line of the Year nominees. Oh no. Rick Johnson. Katie Dillinger. And Leroy Parcell. Leroy. Pay attention. And the winner, wow,
You want your glasses?
Rick Johnson.
How did that happen?
It only took me 42 years to get this.
How much did it cost?
Well deserved, dude.
All right. Line of the Year. The nominees are Sharon Nolan, Pat Palmer, and Bob Piper. Oh, hey, Bob, yeah. And the winner is Line of the Year, Pat Palmer.
Don't cry, Pat. Too late.
Don't give him the mic. Let's see, is everybody got a plate of food and a drink in front of them? Okay, good, got time. Like Rick just said, gee, it only takes a couple of years and finally figure out what you're doing. Here's the best part, after 31 years, I'm still learning about what it is, the crazy stuff you guys would ask me to do. And I'm thrilled to be able to do it. I would definitely be remiss if I didn't say thank you to my lovely, wonderful brother, Hal. And I can't wait until he sings to me later. This one will be up on the wall this afternoon. The rest of them are in boxes. Thank you so much.
Here's the box, Pat. Pat.
You have a box? Oh, I have a box. Good stuff in that box.
Hey, don't run off.
There's something here with your name on it.
Uh-oh.
And it says a testimonial of a sincere appreciation presented to Lloyd Williams in honor and with deep appreciation of the distinguished and unselfish service given to the club while serving with outstanding leadership, vision, and ability as president of the Lions Club of Longview Pioneer Lions. You were a good one. Hard to fill your shoes. Well deserved. Congratulations, Lloyd. Okay. So much for our annual awards. Great candidates, great winners. Proud of you all. But we have another chance to recognize a few people here. Terry, where are you? Okay. Terry's going to share our monthly award winners for presumably the month of July or...
What year?
Yeah. Sometime in the past. And here he comes.
President Cheryl, fellow Lions and guests. The awards for July, when you said, oh, she's just going to reverse that.
Just throw that down anywhere.
Yeah. At any rate, the awards for July are really the toughest one we give out because who out here didn't work during that's what. Anyway. Yeah, you guys should get the award for just sticking around with us, I guess, or we're letting you stick around. Anyway, a lot of people do put in a heck of a lot of hours. Doesn't mean we didn't think you did a great job. You all did, but we just had to. Oh, you want to sign those things? Sure. Yeah. Well, I'm a rookie at this. You can't remember. You have to sign them too, sure.
Okay.
Well, we can start with the first one here. That's pretty easy, mainly because they're not here today. The rookie of the month is Ann and Rick Hartley for all the work that they've done during the fair and all the concessions. They're always there at that stuff. Except that when they're on vacation, and then we don't know when they are. Anyway, they're not here today, so we'll just move right on to the unsung Lion of the month. And the first one there that I handed over was a person that we just awarded the Rookie of the Year. Now she's moved right on up there and does all the unsung stuff. But at any rate, she's really does a lot of work for us, and anything he has to do in concessions, she keeps moving up and even asked if she could learn how to cook. I don't know what she does at home, but cooking that wagon is not too hard outside of have 5 or 6 hands. Anyway, it is Anna Camarda for Unsung Lion of the Month. Give her her award.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's coming.
Here she comes.
Here she comes.
All right, I get to do this?
I just get to be in the picture. I get to be the thorn in between the two roses. There. Great, thank you very much, Dan.
Who knows me
Since these are so timely not done, if you want to just award them, I'll catch them right after the meeting.
All right, well.
Finish signing.
Another one that isn't here is Mike Getlin. He spent a lot of time on the grill during the last month. Every time I went down there to work, he was always on the grill. Maybe that doesn't mean much because I wasn't down there how long. But at any rate, I know he spent a lot of hours on that grill. So Mike Getlin's on the unsung. And then we've got a gal that always is behind the scenes. She helps us with all the get-togethers and get notifications of work parties. And she's always working down there. Worked a lot of times down in the fairgrounds there. She was behind the scenes and underneath the grandstands with me, which is a terrible thing to do to her. But at any rate, Jane Gurdon, for all you do, Jane, thanks so much.
Congratulations, Amy.
Oh, I like it.
Come on.
I'd rather be in between. At any rate,
Jane knew better.
she says, get somebody else in here. Who else have I got? Oh, yes. You got,
Oh, okay, do you have, here's, oh, this, you had two of these for some
oh, we
reason.
had a bunch of them, son. Oh.
Okay, and this is
I had
one
two
for the
of them.
Hartleys. Well, I think,
Did we give you the right award? Ann?
no, I gave her somebody else's.
Congratulations, Ann. You won again.
At least you're honest enough to bring it back.
Yeah, thank you. These are suitable for framing, Ann, so. And then our last unsung lion is a couple that has done a lot for the club and everything. Hardworking, industrious, as John was saying. But she and her husband jumped in there and did the boys and girls races with not a heck of a lot of training on it, but it went off and did it well. So Carrie Ann and Tony, thank you for doing that.
Carrie Ann, congratulations, dear.
There you go. Thank you. Now then, who else do I have? Okay, for Lion of the Month. Obviously, there's an awful lot of guys that could be Lion of the Month in the health. But anyway, we just got rid of this guy from being the president, and he didn't realize that because he's still at every work party we've ever had and stuff. He does a heck of a lot of job with the Carol Corn and everything. So Lloyd Williams, one of our Lion of the Month. You get to do that. Rose in the middle.
Yes, you do. Congratulations again, Lloyd.
Carries the rose now.
There he is.
Change my name to Rose Dickinson. Okay. And also for working under immense pressure this year during the Spirits of Longview, Katie and her soon-to-be child. And plus the fact we make her sit with these guys. Terrible. She tries to move it along. And you have to name the child Terry now. So. And believe it or not, we have one more guy that did it as some work this year. But we'll have to go with Hey Bob with all the work you do. So Bob, thank you very much, and if Penny will allow you to ever do this again, we'll be okay. Thank you. A lot of times she's gone away.
next year, Penny.
You're welcome.
All right.
Well
Can you
deserved.
squat down? That's better.
Now we have one more award that Marilyn would like to give away. Well, she won't give it away, but the guy paid money to afford it, so she better.
President Cheryl, fellow Lions and guests, as you know, I've been district governor, but it was 2 years ago, right? Okay. It's taken Russ Case 2 years to get to club to receive his 20 years of service. So now, Russ, it's 22 years. Would you like me to come over there? I can bring it to you if you want to. Come on up. I looked it up. October 1st.
October 4th?
22 years ago. You joined the Lions. So this is your certificate. Pull that out. And you get each, once you've been a 10-year Lion, every 5 years you receive a service pin that has a chevron on it for the years of service. So that says 20 years. So keep coming to club and you'll get a 25th one pretty soon. And you'll always receive a letter of congratulations from the international president. And in the year that you served as 20 years was Douglas Alexander, who was my president that spoke to me and overseed all of the district governors that year. So congratulations. We want to get a photo of this. I'm so excited. I've been carrying that around in my trunk, in my car, for 2 years. He came in and I went, I've got your chevron. And also in there, not really having a lot to do with it, but that is the club roster that probably was that fall when I received that. So you can check out those numbers and see if they're still correct, yeah. And all the new Lions, you'll have to find out how to get a hold of them. Thank you, Russ, so much. I'm so glad you came. Thank you.
Okay.
Is there more room now for Steve in the trunk?
Okay, well, lots of people to recognize, lots of people that deserve their awards, for sure. Now we have a special part of today's program. We get to induct some new members. So Marilyn and Steve Patterson, would you come on up?
No.
Again, Marilyn. Okay, he's got one and you can have the other one.
Thank you, Lions. We're going to be inducting 3 new members today. So Josh, you're come up here, please. And Danny, you come up here, please. And Jay, you're going to get rid of that red badge today.
Yeah, there it goes. I don't have badges. You don't have badges? Oh, the secretary.
Let's see, let's have you. What do we want? Oh, that's sponsored. I'm sorry. Greg, you sponsored somebody here. Didn't you? Greg will be your sit-in sponsor. Or Isla was the sponsor for Josh, so.
You guys want to act like you like each other?
You know, today you're joining the largest service organization in the world. We are membership at about 1.4 million members in over 48,000 clubs in over 200 countries. The whole thing started way back in 1917 when a Chicago businessman by the name of Melvin Jones decided to get together with all his business friends, and do something to give back to the community. So hence Lions International was born. In 1925 at their annual convention, their guest speaker, so to speak, was Helen Keller. And she challenged the Lions to be knights for the blind. And that's when the organization took on a new look and began to emphasize taking care of the blind and the hearing impaired. So today we have lit a candle on your behalf as a gesture toward your commitment to being Knights for the Blind. If it gets too hot, then
Then give it to Hal, yeah.
Now, we're an organization with a lot of symbolism. If you look up at the flag on the left side, there's a lion logo or symbol. It's encircled in the big L are two lion heads. One lion head looks back at past accomplishments, and the other lion head looks forward to new accomplishments. And that's where you'll come in. You'll be dedicating yourself today of helping others, and that's what we're all about. Our motto, "We serve," is a mantra we'll keep with us forever. Marilyn?
Since you have chosen to become Pioneer Lions, we would ask you to say "I will" to these questions. And our first question would be, would you be willing to be the best Pioneer Lions you can be, serving this club, attending meetings, participating in projects, and learning about Lions Club International and all of the things that they do? So, with that, I believe we could present you with your certificate. You want to do that? Okay, you're holding the candle, so I'm gonna have to change that. And that one's for Jay. And we have a certificate for the collection of Greg Firth. I know.
Oh, he'll just throw it in the drawer.
I don't care. We have to do this formality. And you get another sponsor pin. How many do you have now, Greg?
3.
3. 3 times 10. And this one's for Jay. No, I want this one.
That's for Danny.
Can you pull it out?
Do you guys even know each other?
You'll notice we didn't rehearse this today. This is a certificate of membership for Josh. And your sponsor will make sure Isla gets it later. And we have a membership certificate for Danny. Now, where is the pin for Josh? But Hal has one for Danny. And Greg, you have the one for Jay. Okay, we'll make sure that we get your pin out. And so by the power vested in me and Lions Club International, yay, Cindy! I now pronounce you members of this club, Longview Pioneer Lions. So hold on. Welcome to get your pin, Josh. And I want to tell you about the power of the pin. I always fall back on this. Past District Governor Mark Manzel talked about the power of the pin. If you wear that pin out in public, or of course our attire really helps too, but sometimes people notice that pin and they say, "What's that for?" It gives you opportunity to share about Pioneer Lions and what Lions does. And sometimes we call it an elevator speech, so it doesn't take too long to go from one floor to the next, meaning that elevator speech needs to be kind of short. So while we're figuring out where you get your pin from, Josh, oh, you did get it, okay. Each of you can have about a minute to talk about yourselves. So I would ask you to share that. Jay doesn't want to talk, so tell me, Jay. Did you grow up in Longview or Kelso?
That's Josh, this is Jay.
Josh. sorry.
Josh, Jay. Danny's
You
the
grew
one.
up in Longview? All right. 25 years in Longview. So, is there anything else you want to say about yourself? Are you proud to be Josh? He's proud to be a Pioneer Lion, and I know that, and he's really excited. And if anyone hasn't noticed, when he is working, he works pretty hard, so that's a good deal. Thank you, Josh, for joining. Danny?
I lived in Longview my whole entire life. I have
23 years. but-
23, yeah. I have 5 children, 4 boys and 1 girl, and 6 grandchildren. So thank you for inviting, and I'm honored to be here.
Where do you work?
I work at Stewart Title. I've been in the business 31 years.
Yeah.
So, speaking of where you work at, when we do Happy Bucks, we also encourage us to share different things. And if you want to talk about Stewart Title, it becomes an advertisement, then you pay $1 to say it.
But not today.
Oh, that's
Not today, because you are being treated.
You told me to tell you where I work.
That's okay, it's well, it's not a big deal. It's just that those are
It's a
things.
freebie.
Yeah. And those Happy Bucks go to our administration fund, which helps us function the business part of what we need to do. Okay? Oh, that badge.
I don't have badges.
Does he have yet? Oh, we don't have badges today. Jay, it's your turn.
Well, I've lived here in Longview about close to 20 years. I'm born in Chicago, raised up in Southern California. And I have about 13 grandkids, and I don't know how many great grandkids, but I'm also fairly proud to be a member of the Lions.
Also, Jay works really hard. I think that he deserves an award for all the things that you've been doing. You have said, I want to learn it all. And you have already attended a board meeting, which also is something that each of you were asking. I'm okay, you want to take over? I've took over so far.
You're doing fine.
Do you know the responsibilities we talked about a few minutes ago? What's expected of a lion? You've already done one of them.
Work party.
Work party. Jenny, did Hal tell you?
At the board meeting.
Yeah, that's
What is that you said?
Yes.
what you said. You did fine.
The next one, September 14th at 8 o'clock. We'll make an announcement. You're invited. Jay did his. So what else do you have to do besides a board meeting?
I have to do a visitation.
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 So we ask all of our new Lions to do a work party, do a visitation to another club, a board meeting, and orientation. Steve, do you want to tell him, can he make his announcement about that?
That's an announcement. Orientation, a key part of becoming a Lion, and we coordinated with several people, myself and Marilyn included, with Greg and Mark and Hal. And then so on September 12th, that's a Tuesday, in the evening at 6 o'clock at the shop. If you don't know where the shop is, it's like 336 30th Avenue over by the old St. Helens grocery store. And that's September 12th, 6 o'clock, orientation for new members. Okay? Oh, I like that.
Something I didn't ask of you is to, if you would promise to abide by the Lions Code of Ethics. And this was a little bookmark that was designed actually from past council chair Hal. And his theme that year, was it that year? What if? And it's the Lions Code of Ethics. And many times in our pledge, I asked that, and I forgot. But I thought today it would be nice to share a copy of that with you. It's great. It's a good guideline as to what our expectations are of our Lions, working together as a team, and having integrity. I think that that's the word to remember, is integrity in all that we do. Sometimes we have craziness going on here, but we do have to remind ourselves, where do we stop with that? So I think I'm done.
What was that? What?
Now, sponsors and fellow Lions, will you all promise to mentor these new Lions?
Yes.
Will you promise to harass them? Yes, yes. Will you promise to greet them?
Yes.
Will you promise to love them as you love yourself? Pioneer Lions, welcome our newest members, Jay, Danny, and Josh.
Welcome. We're so glad you're part of the club now. Okay. Sunshine report. I know that there's a card back there. Ann, would you like to tell us about it?
President Cheryl, fellow Lions guests, we have a card for David Breeze, who's a brand new Lion. Isla brought him in. Greg, you may have something to add to this, I'm not sure, but David had a stroke a couple of days ago. Greg was able to talk to him and have a good conversation, so he's at home. So we have a card for him. And then an update on Harold, had a knee replacement. And I think most of you know he had 10 straight days of hiccups after his surgery. I don't know why. 24/7, day and night, I don't know.
That's got to be hard.
Yeah, so he is being a model client, I guess, with his therapy, doing really well, and he's hoping to get back soon.
That's rough. Yeah. Also, I think maybe Marilyn, this would fit into our sunshine report too, if you want to share about Jim Woodward.
Was there a file? Yeah, right here. If any of you had a chance to meet Lion James Woodward,
Yes.
for those of us that knew him, and those of us that didn't, he had been involved in a accident, a vehicle, motorcycle. He was riding the motorcycle and passed away. And I meant to pass this around and forgot, but there's an article in the paper about his obituary with his picture. So I'll just leave it here in the back and you can take a look at it. But he was a very dedicated man, and I believe, Greg, he donated LCIF how many years?
Twice.
Just 1 year?
Twice.
Twice, that's what I thought.
We're getting ready to present it to him in November.
We would have, yes.
And there will be a service for him.
Right, so there is not a reception, but a service, a celebration of his life that's being held Wednesday, September 13th, from 3 to 5 at the Expo Building at the Cowlitz County Fairgrounds in the Mount Salem, St. Helens room. So I would encourage some of us if we could attend and just thank that family for his dedication to serving our Lions so we could wear yellow coats. So again, Wednesday, September 13th from 3 to 5 at the Expo Hall. Thank you, Cheryl.
You're welcome. Okay, before we start into our announcements, just want to let you know that there will be a very brief board meeting still on. Right up? Yes. No? Oh, I'm sorry, 100th anniversary committee, not the board. Board, you're off the hook. Just the 100th anniversary folks will be meeting very briefly right after this meeting.
Are we going to do Happy Bucks?
Yeah, if we get time, we will. They're coming.
You're the fast person, you keep going.
Yeah, I get to say when we do. Okay. Okay, so just a quick rundown on a few things coming up first, before we do Happy Bucks. Pat, did you want to share anything about the business cards that you were, yeah, okay. Somebody out there have a mic?
Yeah, he was standing next to me. Couldn't think it. Make your right.
President Cheryl Prolines, yes, I do have business card proofs of everybody. Apparently I wanted Cindy and Carrie Ann to be switched in their roles, but we'll get those fixed. So Sharon, Marilyn, Leroy, Greg, and I think that's everybody else has done it. So if you could just take a look at this piece of paper and make sure I have your, name spelled incorrectly, maybe, I don't know, give you a cell phone number that you've never had, that's kind of fun.
Yeah, okay. That sounds good.
President Cheryl, if I could take 2 other minutes.
Sure.
It's kind of fun as your treasurer, especially when you're gone for a week and you go get the mail and there's a couple of checks in the mail. So that wonderful concessions group of yours, they served over 100 county employees at the fair. Wow. And so they sent us a check for $1,200 to pay for all the food they ate. That's going to be going in the And now, Katie, I hate to embarrass you. I love to embarrass you. No, love it to death. But you are such a cool young lady. Also in this week's mail is a check for $5,100 from sponsors from the Beer Garden, bringing her net total to just over $16,000 in profit on a $26,000 project. Kate, you're awesome, man.
All right.
There you go.
Good job, Katie. Speaking of Katie, I think she has something she wanted to share with us too.
What was that baby's name again?
President Cheryl, fellow Lions and guests, we have another beer garden coming up, and I know you all are just so excited about it. I need to hold a meeting after this meeting because your chairperson, Rick Johnson, needs to know what's going on. So anybody that wants to help,
That's impossible. You don't know what's going on? No.
it's fun, it's been fun. Anybody that does want to help with the beer garden or the truck wagon on September 8th at the Civic Circle for the Centennial celebration, meet me over in that area.
Okay, I got more.
Perfect.
You want to talk? You got the mic.
He's fast enough.
Okay. On the 9th of September, the very day after that self-same beer garden and food service that we're doing, there is a parade for the downtown. Oh, you perked up. Do you have some information I don't have? Bob? Hey, Bob. Nope? Okay. Okay. Rick, did you get the app in? You did?
Yeah.
Okay. So apparently, our wagon and as many people in our club as want to put on their colors and walk beside it get to be in the parade on the 9th of September. So what we will need is a few walkers. It's not that long of a route. Starts at Bud Clary on Commerce and goes up Commerce to Broadway, I think, and then down Broadway and disbands at the Civic Circle. So even us geezers can do that. So, yeah. So be thinking about that. That's the 9th of September. We're going to need walkers. And, of course, we'll need you, Rick, to haul that baby. So, oh, the parade starts at 1. I have no idea what time we're supposed to show up, but we'll find out. Sometime before 1, yeah.
Are we going to bring our own walkers to
to walk it?
No, not that kind of walkers. Just your feet. Only feet required and a good pair of shoes, probably. We're not gonna fling frozen burger patties at the crowd. We're not gonna throw anything to the people. We're just gonna walk and wave and smile a lot and represent Longview Pioneer Lions. Okay, don't forget there's coming up on the last Saturday in October, so we have quite a skip there before we have any other activities that haven't filled in at least yet. At Lake Sacagawea, the Parks Department sponsors a Halloween gig for kids. They go around and get candies. I call it the spooktacular. I don't know what they call it, but something like that. So our job is to bring in candy, lots of candy. Bring it in, bring it to the meetings, sealed packages, please. And we'll start collecting candy for that event and have a booth over there and be one of the outfits that hands out candy to the little kids. And you can even probably wear a costume if you want, Sharon.
What day is that in October?
That, they told me when they were here, Parks Department said last Saturday in October. I looked it up. That seems to be the 28th, so I'm going with that. If that changes, I'll let you know. But it'll be just before Halloween on the 28th of October. So, Hal, I think you wanted to share something about our anniversary coming up.
President Cheryl, fellow Lions and guests, first, you're going to hear from me every week. Oh yeah. And here's how to keep me from talking. Ready? Fill out one of these forms and give me a check for our 100th anniversary gala. Just so you know, as of this morning, we are at 10 already. And for the newer members, this is really important. You're going to be able to meet the president of Lions Clubs International. She's an awesome person, and during October I'll be doing a program, and we'll talk about her program, which is called
Changing the
World. Yes, Changing the World.
Oh, it's not changing your shirt?
Yeah. Did I put it on inside out?
No.
Changing the World. So, see me, get me checks, and get me applications. Thanks.
It sure makes you look one crazy.
Oh!
Okay. Are there any other announcements anyone want? Oh, John.
$65. Yes. Does it include chicken and steak?
Yes. It does.
Yes, it does. Wow.
Or you can have vegetarian lasagna.
Oh, yeah.
That went over like a vegetarian lasagna should go.
Registration is now on the whole page.
Okay.
Okay.
And it's almost on our homepage.
Right. Any other announcements? Okay. Besides being Pioneer Lions, what do Larry Hansen, Kurt Anagnostou, Ryan Littlefield, Hal Palmer, Pat Palmer, Ken Botero, Mark Kelsch, George Rader, Marilyn Patterson, Gail Bradley, Mark Kelsch, and George Rader have in common? No, they all agreed to serve as our monthly program chairs for this year. Thank you all for stepping up. Senility, do we have any? Well, we don't even have the secretary. There he is.
He's not listening.
He's not listening.
He's waiting for Happy Bucks.
You gotta do some Happy Bucks.
We're gonna. 10 minutes. We got 10 minutes. No senility?
We're all insane.
Yeah.
Okay, so, Happy Bucks, I'm going to cut you off just before the end because we still have tickets to drop. So, do we even have any tail twisters here today? Steve's here. Steve can do it.
Past council chair.
10 minutes, please, Steve. Just short.
Okay, here we go.
wasn't standing
Keep it short,
up yet.
mister. Oh, no, brief.
Okay.
President Cheryl, fellow short people, Lions and guests. There's a happy $5. The $5 is for my brother is back. I don't have to wear that Copies Today shirt for another 2 weeks when I probably have to wear it again, right? Second happy dollar, my grandson getting it. Many of you have mentioned is getting ready to join me in my little Pop Yachts, Pop Cells business. He's taking the training right now, and I'm pretty happy about that. I'm just happy with the rest of the dollars, particularly for Danny joining us.
I think George has more money than you.
It's not as old.
Lion George is gonna go first.
President Cheryl, fellow ladies and guests, this is a down payment on my happy bucks for next week because I had too much to say in a very short time. And when she read my name twice, I remember my old motto was, I may be schizophrenic, but I've got each other.
Past District Governor Jim.
Stand up in the presence of great people. I've got 5 happy bucks, or 3 happy bucks, 2 sad bucks. One sad buck was going to be what goes on in the last month. Why I haven't been here. My wife said, "Don't you dare." There should be a $20 fine for talking about any kind of ailment. But basically, my monthly schedule was filled out every day but Sunday or Monday with either my wife or I going to the doctor. That was not good. Okay, the happy part, I woke up this morning. Did I say Queen Line Cheryl with all others again?
Well, you just did it.
And anyway, I woke up early this morning and looked, and by golly, once again, I saw the top of the grass, not the roots.
Well done, Jim. Lion John. Thank you, Steve. President Cheryl, fellow Lions and guests, my first happy dollar is to see Russ Case today. My second happy dollar is in thanks for all of the people that won those awards today, both annual and monthly. You people worked hard, unbelievably hard, during the summer. And I'm very proud of all of you. My third happy dollar is in regard to my family. My son and I went out fishing at the Abernathy, where we frequently go, to flip lures. He's a strapping young big man, and he helped me up and down the rock that I used to just run down. Past District Governor Maryland.
President Cheryl Lyon, fellow Lions and guests, I just want to point out, I just really like your shirt, VP Cindy Sessions. And it's a great shirt to wear as school is starting this week. If you haven't noticed, her t-shirt is a copy of a peachy. And many of us, I'm sure, the first day of school, we started getting signatures all over those peaches.
Past District Governor Mark.
President Cheryl, fellow Lions and guests, there's my weekly $5 again to echo John. Happy to see Russ back. Sad dollar on Saturday morning. I bent over to tie my shoe and pretty much blew my back out, dropped to the floor for about 15 minutes in pain. It was not fun. So worse since about 2005, and I should note that in 2006 I had back surgery, so hopefully it's not going to be one of those ones. A memory dollar on Facebook memory popped up from 14 years ago. Dina Martinson Hill, her funeral was 14 years ago. For those of you who haven't been around long enough, she was a phenomenal pioneer lion, worked on a lot of things, and gave us a huge amount of humor and enthusiasm. Quote of the week from Winston Churchill: "We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give."
Yeah. Like it. Lion Russ, as president.
He's got a buck. Yes, I have a happy buck. President Cheryl, fellow Lions and guests. I've been kind of gone for a little while, and not because of my own doing, but I am back, and hopefully I can show up a lot more often than I have been. And I've enjoyed the group. Thank you very much.
Diana Walter.
Lion President, fellow Lions and guests, this dollar is in honor of Cindy Sessions. I see the second vice president there. I know she's sat in that chair for several weeks. She's going to go home again tonight, and she's going to stand in front of the mirror, and she's going to practice by the power vested in me.
Lion Rick.
Queen Lion Cheryl, fellow Lions and guests. We've also got a video chat that I'm taking names down so that Katie can call them when their baby's born. So please come up and we'll write your name down. Okay.
All those in favor?
Katie may be taking names, but she's kicking butt too.
Well, I think we're running out of time, but we've got time for Patrick.
President Cheryl, fellow Lions guests, first happy bucks. Had a lovely time last week in the state of Montana. Got an ability to finally see that east to west from Billings to Bozeman, and in a couple of different places, both north and east. Did not get into Yellowstone. That's going to be the next trip. While we were there, drank some great whiskey. That was pretty fun. Let's see. Oh yeah, while I was there, my kids have all been camping up in Winthrop, a place called Peregrine Lake State Park, and they've had a fantastic time. I'm so happy. I wish I could have gone up there with them, but I actually like sleeping in beds. It's a lot more fun. Not that young anymore. The fourth happy buck is that little Lion Sam has really started to pick up on a little photography hobby, and people are buying his images online.
Yeah, all right.
It's just awesome. Actually, and I'll double up on this last one. Thank you so much for this award. It's making me cry. But I'm thankful for it, and I'm also thankful for the fact that Elane on Sunday afternoon decided to be very generous. So it's just going to be a stellar week. Thank you so much.
All right.
We probably should wrap it up right there. Oh, no, we got Cindy yet.
One more.
Happy birthday, Sydney.
Okay, final one. Lion Cindy.
President Cheryl, fellow Lions and guests. So I have a mystery dollar. My daughter decided she wants to learn how to can, and she wants to learn how to can pickle baits. Last time I checked under the house, because you know I'm married to a plumber and we have a walk-in crawl space, I had over 24 jars. Guess what? I got two jars. That little stinker ate them all.
Oh, well then you better get her to work.
Oh, she's gonna help me
making
next
some more.
weekend.
Okay, good deal.
Okay, anyone else? We're done.
Rosie? Oh, Rosie has one more sliding in just under the
There we
wire.
go.
Look at him go.
Run, Steve, run.
Lion Rose.
President Cheryl, fellow Lions and guests. I want to call you, hey Penny, thank you for being here, and thank you for loaning your husband to us for the month of July and August. Well, I was going to say, I'm sure we can find an application for you if you want to hang out with him those months, but anyway, thank you so much.
Right.
We're good.
Okay. Ticket drawings. Let's start with the blue ticket, 50-50 Joker, and the number is 715-4519. Who's got it? Oh, all right, Pat. Pat's got it. Let's see if she can pull a winner. While she does that, let's move on to the red ticket. And the number is 343309. Oh, Penny's got it. Okay. Ken Bottero. It belongs to Ken Bottero? Okay, Penny, we have a time-honored tradition where you can choose which account you would like those funds to go, Ken's funds to go into. Marilyn's kind of explaining it to you. Okay. Diabetes. Okay, Penny chooses the diabetes fund. Great. Darlene, Jane, what's in the dessert bag?
John Claypool.
Oh, John. Hal? He always wins.
No, I really wanted it this time.
Okay. Yay, good for you. All right. It is the end of the month, and First Vice President Terry Ann chose a name for the end of the month winner. And that person's name is Rick Johnson. Free lunch, dude.
Free beer at the beer garden.
Yeah. Free lunch for Rick. Okay.
Where's our meeting
A marine, okay, just for closing, a little ha-ha for you. A marine biologist developed a race of genetically engineered dolphins. They could live forever if they're fed a steady diet of seagulls. One day, his supply of birds ran out, and he had to go out and trap some more. On the way back, he spied 2 lions asleep in the road. Afraid to wake them up, he gingerly stepped over them. Immediately, he was arrested and charged with transporting gulls across sedate lions for immortal purposes. Have a great week.